Alright, hi guys, UnoPro back here again, just for another Songhai ranked gameplay video. Hopefully these don't get too bland, just playing the same class over and over again. But I am slowly getting more cards, got a lot of gold built up at the moment. I do plan on doing some videos where more specific kind of guides, maybe even some more like free to play kind of stuff. Basically whatever you guys want to see, really. Okay, so this is a mistake here, I feel like. If he doesn't take access to this, it just gives me a lot of options. So now, this is... winning this game probably wouldn't even be saying much about me, but just because I've had such an insane start. Actually, I want to play around Star's Fury here. This is quite So this loses to the... this is really bad against the Blast artifact, but it's really good against Star's Fury. So I'm going to try it out. And Star's Fury is definitely more common, so I think it's a fairly decent decision. So he did have a very good start. 2 Heartseekers on the play is just amazing. Tusk Spore into killing his minion for free. Doesn't get a lot better than that. So could play another Tusk Heartseeker. And I can even do it whilst playing around Star's Fury a little bit more as well. Actually, oh, I haven't done my math very well. Ugh, that's a bit embarrassing. This card always, and there's no need for me to do that as well. I could have easily just played it there. Anyway, that's a bit annoying at myself, but I'll just play it down here. Maybe could have even played it here. Star's Fury, just ultimately playing around it as much as I can. These are still out of range of him, so... but yeah. Gotta still calculate the Silhouette Tracer. Catches me out quite a fair bit. Anyway, still a really strong position. Threat of 14 damage is also pretty strong. Does attack, but we still have another one. Have a lot of damage in hand. Also perfectly fine. Not too bothered by that, it's a bit late in the game for that to really matter. So I'd say my opponent's had a pretty bad draw, to be honest. But okay, so we're definitely equipping this, we'll definitely be backstabbing him. Right. So this one will be pretty hard to lose, I'd imagine. Did make that one minor mistake where I could have saved a charge on my Mask of Shadows, and probably would have won the game already if it wasn't for that. We could put him to 2, no real reason to. Yep. So could have played a little bit better with the extra charge on the Mask of Shadows, probably would have won a turn earlier. But when you draw 2 Heartseekers and a Tusk Spore and all that, you know, I'm not ashamed to say that I didn't really earn this one. But always good to start off with a win for this session. Can't really think of anything you could possibly have that would stop. No. Alright, so him playing a Mechazilla deck and not getting many mechs is also pretty bad, so not gonna chalk this one up to much skill. Let's just do it anyway. Doesn't even matter. Okay, so on to the next game. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit more skillful, really. So against a Magmar, if it's control Magmar, it can be pretty tough for Songhai, but it's definitely not unwinnable. Just requires playing a bit smart. So here, I'm not sure what I'm going to replace. This can work really well with if I draw a 3-drop when I replace. And this can be better on its own. I think just because I have a Tusk Ball, I'm going to get rid of the Mask of Shadows most likely. It may, if he plays a 2-drop, maybe I will get rid of this, because then I can Tusk Ball and equip. So unfortunately not in range to kill this. It's very easy. I think with this card in hand, it's very easy for Magmar to just deny that to me. So I'm just going to go for a bit of damage. 6 damage with a Tusk Ball. It's not too bad. We do need to find a way to kill this. We do have all the cards we need to start doing damage with minions. We just need to draw one. Okay, not the worst that he could have. That's probably one of the. It's definitely one of the weaker draws that he could have had. Just gonna get rid of this. Ah, that is not what we wanted to see. Falling very far behind on board here. A Sword of the Mechazor could bring us back into it, depending on how he positions as well. And if we do have a Sword of the Mechazor, we do have a up to 7 damage Frenzy, so not the end of the world, depending on what we draw. Looks like we'll be able to kill this off next turn, especially with this, but we will see. Okay, so I often call this card pretty overrated, but in this situation, it's pretty damn good. So we really need a Mask of Shadows now, which it's not even enough anymore, is it? Okay, let's get rid of a inner focus, I guess. So we got the Sword of the Mechazor, but now it's not very good because we don't have enough mana to play at all. So what I'm going to do is play this and then just run away. Next turn, what we're going to do is we're going to play Sword of Mechazor, activate it and buff it up and do a 6 damage Frenzy and hope that's enough to do anything. So last game I had a really strong start. This game my opponents had a really good start. Definitely shows you want to kill this whenever you can. I mean, I could have killed it if I Tusk Board and missed Dragon Seal, but I think the real problem was not drawing another minion after that, so I don't really regret that. The way he's positioning here is actually pretty good for me, depending on what he does next, because it will allow me to trade off this with my here if he can't kill it. But we will see what he does. Okay, so what are my options? First I'm going to replace this. I'm not sure it matters. So it looks like the most obvious play here is to go up here, Mechazor here, walk it in here, buff its attack, trade, and then trade off the Archon Spellbinder. So that will leave me with a 3-1 Mechazor versus a 4-3 here. Plus I get to do 6 damage to him. Don't see any better plays, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're definitely still struggling quite a lot here. But as I said, this was the only way we could really get back in the game. If you can even say we're back in the game. But it's important to know your outs and know the ways you can get back in. And if it's a really bad situation, you need to know exactly how I could possibly win, so you can play fully around that. And the same goes when you're losing. How can you get back into the game? So this hand here, in a vacuum, it's not a bad hand, but it's kind of a different situation. There's a couple different kind of situations with the Songhai. There's one where you're pressuring your opponent and they're running away, and you can just get to them and keep hitting them with melee minions. There's some where I'm in now where you're getting trapped, where these are just going to get killed for free pretty much. The hand this is really good in, when this is really good, is when your opponent has to keep running away. They want to stick their back against the wall so they can't get backstabbed, and they'll allow you to just build up a really powerful board, which is where Mogwai Heartseekers will just do a lot of work. So I'm going to take a lot of damage here, and I don't currently have an answer to this. I really don't like. I don't know why he would heal there, but okay. Sort of the Mechazor could be good in the future. Personally, would have liked to see a. Personally, would like to see him heal me there, just so I don't have any options. But if he has the, nah, he really should have done that most likely. Like he wasn't in a real danger of dying, I guess, because I couldn't summon a minion if he did that. So, but that's just nitpicking, and yeah, it looks like he's got me beat, I guess. Yeah.
Versus Songhai.
Alright, so pretty nice starting hand here. It'll allow us to play a 3-drop plus a 1-drop. What do I want that 3-drop to be though? I'll keep both and see how it goes. I'm just going to play this here. This is the safest option. It does work a bit better in the late game when you can inner focus it, but we've got plenty of time to draw another one. I wonder if he's going to let this live. If he lets this live, it'll be a big mistake. Okay. He had what he needed, but that's fine. I don't agree with him attacking there at all, because I have a Heartseeker. So, my opponent did get off to a pretty fast start, but we still have options. I do need to kill this off. Just gotta. Maybe I could have gone to kill off this instead. That was probably a mistake. A little bit distracted then. Yeah, killing off this is more important. Hopefully he doesn't have a way to build heaps of them. Ideally he just plays one and it hits here. Okay. Not the end of the world. We've still got options, still in the game. Okay, so against this kind of deck, you just really want to get to his side of the board. But he has a very big threat, so as much as I don't like doing this, I do have to. this here, so he can't attack into here, and this can't get to my side of the board. So all things considered, not a bad turn. The inner focusing cool horn is something I really like, which will help me get a bit of tempo back. Really hoping he can't kill Mogwai off. He can't, so I mean this is a lot of pressure from him, like a lot, but we also have our own options. I'm actually probably just gonna doubt I'm gonna really get rid of anything except for Mogwai. So what I'm gonna do is, we don't have a deck that can clear this board. We just can't. So what we're gonna do, Songhai's best at is just going face. Can't attack there still, it's still too risky. We could die, very easily could die. Well, maybe not too easily, just because of the way I'm blocking him from attacking with both of these at me. We do have a teleport, do you have Mask of Shadows? You still have a live Mogwai as well, so we'll definitely need some answers. Okay. Oh, we're not lost yet. So I have 6 damage. No Mogwai. The problem is it's very hard to block against this and get away from his minions. I can't play, so I probably lost you. Is there any way to do this? Okay, so I can double block here. So I do have to still go face. Okay, so we're just barely alive, technically. I mean, there's a very good chance he has something, but if not, at least you have a chance to win. And you gotta play around your only chances to win, so it is actually quite hard for him to. I mean, one removal will win. Maybe he doesn't have it. If he doesn't have it, that is great for me. If Mogwai somehow lived, that would be amazing. But this is a very close game, and I like my chances a lot more this time. So if Mogwai lives, it should be pretty easy win. Oh. Okay, he did play it right. So we don't have the option of backstabbing. I can just move Mogwai. So we do need to start clearing up the board. I'm gonna move this here. Or do I just go face and run away? I think that's actually a bit better. Just to go face and run away. And the reason I do that is because because this plus this, if I can somehow get in range, is enough for lethal. So we're barely alive, but it's better than being just straight dead, because we were in a pretty lost position. So I'm pretty happy with how things have turned out. We still have 2 spiral techniques in the deck as well, which is really hard for him to heal out of. So it may even be a game of just running around the board until I can draw a spiral technique. But he needs to move to at least here to be out of silhouette tracer range. So that's what I'm hoping on. So if I count correctly, that's me moving up there. Then I can move up 3 and 1. So I can move to here. This is the furthest I can get. He does need to play around that. Hopefully he doesn't. He might feel pretty safe over there. Okay. Ah. Okay. That was well played by him. So let's see what we can get. Ah, 1 damage off. Because I can get to here, I can do 6 damage to him. Now, it's pretty hard for him to kill me with this. So, I'm gonna move here. Kill this one. Play this here. And I might as well quit 1. So there's the spiral technique, we just need to live. Couldn't have really played it. I could have played more safe by the silhouette tracer. But that's kinda going all in on the spiral technique plan. So we just gotta hope he can't kill us. Which is pretty unlikely. Vayner doesn't really have much burst damage at all. Okay. And so we got the win. So I think this is a really instructive game actually. Got far behind on the board, and this is sometimes just what can happen. Is you can just run away and just wait for that win condition. So I played around, I knew the 2 ways I could win were teleporting with Mask of Shadows and spiral technique, so I was able to run away. And just Songhai has so much pressure that he has to still play safe with his general, so he can't pressure me fast enough to stop me from drawing my winning cards. So thanks for watching guys. If you do want to see some more specific guides on Songhai, just covering like certain areas of how to position, what minions to play when, board control versus base damage, let us know what you want to see. Aside from that, those kind of videos, I will be continuing with live ranked games. I'm basically recording every day. With Australian internet, it takes a few hours to download and takes up all the internet, so it is hard to find the time to upload it sometimes. But yeah, I'm going to keep trying to put out videos as much as I can. Until next time, see you later guys.